does definitely needs to be a verb. What are you doing? It's a verb. Step one is a action word, right? I am doing the X. What is it? What are you doing? This. What is this? When you are going to buy your first house, what is the this? What are you gonna do when you start? A verb. Okay, I'll help you out. I'll tell you the answer because this is just pure English. You cannot just start and search. Look, if I start searching, I'm gonna do it now. Okay, I go to Google and I start for house for sale, house and lot for sale. Is this the correct way to start? So I just get here and start looking. That's it. Is that it? Oh, this is it. McKinley Hill, 108 million. I'm done. Can I now know if I want to buy this? Go on. You can do this. So what am I doing? I'm training you how to think about step one. Because if your step one is wrong, your first digital product is also going to be wrong. Yeah? Okay, so I will tell you that the step one in buying a house is not researching. Is decide location, price, specs. You just got married. You now have a kid. You need to know where you're going to live. Yes? So the verb is not searching the internet. Yeah, it's not. The verb is a conversation, deciding, converse with spouse. Yeah? Where are you going to look? What's the price? What are the specs of the house? That's the only way you can get started. Yes? Yes or no? Or you can also say budget. Budget. Yeah? And the specs of the house. This would be the very first thing you would do. Decide and converse. So question, if you're selling a digital product, and this is the first step, how are you going to help them? I will leave that there by giving you an example. Is that okay? Here's the example. I'm holding it here in my hand. So the guy's ultimate goal is I want to be a high earning entrepreneur. Yeah, entrepreneur. I want to start my business. So what was the first thing these guys are going to do to become a high earning entrepreneur? The first thing they need to do is to come up with a business plan and figure out if it's going to make money, yes or no. That's the first thing that they're going to do. They're not going to start by buying an office, registering with the government, or you know, okay, I already bought headphones, purchased my office mates bought 6 headphones from me. Is that a business? No, you're selling. So you need to have a business plan and figure out, will it fly or will it work? So step one in the entrepreneur journey is to figure out if business idea will work or not. And so if the main goal is to help people become high earning entrepreneurs, the step before that, we don't know. The step in the middle, we don't know. The first 100 steps, we don't know. But the first step is to make sure you can figure out if the business works. So what is this book for? It's to help you test your business idea. So question, can this be a first ebook purchase for people who wants to be a high earning entrepreneur? Yes? Can this be a good purchase for them? Now, let's say in this book existed before the age of YouTube and fast internet, okay? Which means to say, you cannot tell me, oh, why don't you just make it into a video? No. When this was out, YouTube was very slow and your internet was too slow. So this cannot be a video. So this can be sold as a PDF, ebook, digital product, or actual physical book. Now, because it was designed that way, I will read the title. How to test your next business idea so you don't waste your time and money. So that's step one. So that's an example. It's exactly the same as this other book here. how to start a virtual assistant career, virtual careers. Figure out if it will work or not. It's the same stuff. This tells you step by step how to start it. If the goal is to be a high earning, you read the book. So this is a good starting place. Same story as this one. My book on affiliate marketing. This is how to start. Now, let's get out of here and go to your real estate example. How do you help them with this? This is step one. How do you help them with this? So you are a guy who is a real estate person, and then you're helping people achieve this thing, which is what? What is the main goal that you want to do? Buy their first home. There, buy their first home. So to do that, you need to help them do this. But to do that, you need to make sure that you're dealing with the right kind of people. Now, when it comes to buying real estate, no, there's one big thing that matters most. What is that? You can say, I want to live in Tagaytay Highlands. I want to live in a 4-bedroom house. The most critical is the budget. Because if you don't have the budget, then no way will the real estate person talk to you if you don't have the money, right? Yes? Okay. So how can you make now a digital product, ebook, book, video, course, mini course, series of emails that helps them with this if you're a real estate person? And that's how it becomes a digital product. And this is how you determine if your digital product is worth making and it's worth building inside inside Systeme. Okay, so as I told you, we're not just gonna make a digital product or teach you how to put it inside Systeme so you can sell it to people who want to buy, buy their first home. You want to make sure this is what they want because it is the step one to reach their main goal. All right. So we don't know the answer because we are not real estate people. So let's go to our trusty favorite software and ask the answer. If first time house buying and they need help in deciding conversing with spouse, location, budget, specs, what would they need to make this happen? Simple. These guys are gonna buy a house first time, and they need to help in deciding what would they need to make this happen. I don't know the answer. I'm just gonna go ask. So Jomar, what are you doing? I am going to make the ebook or the course. Yes. So this is it. Okay. You see that? Question: a couple who's only the wife is thinking of buying a house, or on the husband is thinking of buying a house. Do you think something like this will help them make a decision? Of course, this is not the whole thing. This is just an idea of what must they do to get started on deciding. Now, if I gave you this, give me ask the title. Give me a hook-based title for this digital product. Okay. Okay, there it is. So do you think they will buy this? If they are thinking about buying a house, they know they're gonna receive money this December. So do you think they will buy this small product, the first home decision kit, align budget, and choose together? What do you think? The Smart Couples Home Buying Playbook. Do you think they would like this for 500 pesos, for example? So this is how you make your first digital product, by thinking about or deciding or interviewing people. Normally you interview, you don't think about this. You interview. Today we interview the AI, but you also need to interview real people. If you put the step one there, you make that green into a digital product, you will help them reach their main goal, which is to buy their first home. Okay. In the next section, we're going to package the ebook that we want to sell, for example, and we're going to put it inside Systeme. Are you ready for that? Since you're ready, I'm just gonna take a drink of water. All right. I have a title. I have some content. I'm not a real estate person, so I can't really put anything in here. The shortcut to this would be to put some more meat into it, right? But for our purposes, this is gonna be our ebook. Okay. No, well, let me introduce. Okay, let me just introduce this properly. Okay. So in this section, we're going to help people with the main goal of buying their first home. Okay, let me just repeat that. Hey, today's section, we're wait lang. Wala ako. In this six-figure mindset, we're going to sell a digital product. Okay. And the digital product is going to be helping a spouse to a couple decide on their location, budget, and specs to buy their first house. We're talking about this because buying your first house is very expensive, meaning you're dealing with people with money, right? And the reason why we are using this as a digital product because this is the step one in reaching this really long goal of buying your first home. Okay, that's step one. So it's colored green because it is the digital product. Okay, there. Now, the digital product, since let's assume I am a real estate person and I can ask AI to make me the digital product, but of course I will add some to it. I've already asked it earlier, give me the contents of this guidebook for, they call it playbook for how do you talk to your wife, husband, when you're going to buy your first home. And it gave me some stuff. It also gave me some titles. Now, I can also prompt it further by creating a final first draft of my ebook. I'm calling it ebook because that's like your real estate. This is going to be your digital product. All right. So watch as I convert this thing into a stronger, fatter, more detailed ebook. Please give me, give more details, examples, tables, charts, and sample conversations. Right, right. I'm a real estate expert, for example. Right and wrong. And assuming I'm a real estate expert, I know exactly what to do. And right and wrong. No, the reason why I can do this is because I've already purchased my first home. So I know what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. Okay. Sample right and wrong ways to talk about first homes, mistakes, first time buyers commit at the decision phase. Yeah. Yes, and chapter markers. Markers? Yeah. So I'm making an ebook that a real estate person will be able to sell. Okay. What else is missing? Um, keep sentences short. Um, use H1, H2, H3, etc. Pull quotes and enter. That's it. So this guy is gonna make your very nice ebook. Okay. And if I am the expert, I should read it, right? And before I try to sell it, okay. Now it's making something it's too short for me. My opinion only. Okay. So when it's finished, I'm gonna make it longer. Okay. So this is already I made, so I'm not going to ask it to fix the grammar. As the person selling the ebook, I need to create a correct ebook, correct digital product, something that they will really use. So add even more examples, make it like 10 each or something. Add Taglish examples. Okay, now my crowd is for Taglish. Okay, so just like that, I now have so many things. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Now, this is not our concern. Our concern is to get out of here, and it's making our ebook for us, just like a very good assistant. And it's now time to open up our system IO. Now, here's the problem with digital products. The first step is not system IO. Do you know what the first step is? To create the cover. A long time ago, which is like a few weeks ago, the cover is made in Canva. But today, you know where we make covers? We make covers in ChatGPT. Okay. So we're gonna go back to ChatGPT and then ask it if it's finished. No, ask it for a cover title. Okay. Now it's already modified it. Okay. So give me top 3 short hook-based titles. Okay. So at this point, we're making our ebook. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not a title. Book title. Wait for it. Firstness blueprint. No. First. I like this. First home playbook for couples. Yeah. Make this better. Can you see this? Tell me in the chat if this is any valuable to you or not. So I'll go faster, you know. So smart couples first home playbook. Oh, that's buyer. First home buyers playbook. Smart couples. This is gonna be my title. Me make me ebook cover. Smart home couples first home buyer's playbook. Ebook cover. All right. So now the AI is making the ebook cover. I am not going to wait for the AI to do that. I'm gonna go to my system. This section, well, when you have the cover, then it's time to go to the system. Now we are in system. I'm gonna log in myself. Log in. Okay, and now we're going to go to somewhere. Where are we gonna go? Step 1. This is tricky because step 1 is kind of, yeah, okay. We have an ebook, right? So the ebook has a cover and it has contents, right? That is, you do that somewhere else, like you do that Microsoft Word or Pages or Google Sheets or Google Docs. Now we now want to sell this product. So this is how you sell the product inside your system. Step 1 is what people normally don't do, which is to go to payment settings in your profile up here. You go to payment settings, and then you find a way to connect your, step 1 is to go to your settings and then go to your payment gateways. Type PG for gateways. If you don't have this, you cannot accept money. Remember, we're selling digital products. So you click on payment gateways and then you select PayPal. So this is PayPal, which means you have to reverse now because now you have to go to PayPal and create a new account. Now, the kind of account you make in PayPal is called a business account, and it's free. Making a personal account in Facebook is free, but upgrading the account from personal to business is also free. All right. So this is the fastest way for you to ever sell a digital product. Okay. Now, digital products for people in other countries. If you are not in Philippines and you have access to Stripe, you have a company registered with the government, go for Stripe. All right? If you have a company. If you have a company registered with the Philippine government, you can also register yourself with Send It to allow you to accept GCash. Again, you will backtrack because you cannot do a Send It Connect if you do not have a government involved organization or company. Okay, so people like us, because I have a corporation, I am CEO of my corporation, I can register to Send It because these guys are going to ask for like forms from the government. PayPal is only going to ask for your bank account. Okay. So that's the secret there. So far, wait, there's cash on delivery. That's weird. So far, in Philippines, you can generally use Send It and PayPal, and that's it. In other countries, you can go for Stripe. All right. These guys are going to take a percentage of whatever you make. Consider that as the cost of doing business. Cost of doing business. Code B. Okay. Now, if you've already set the PayPal, I can't show you to do that. It's so simple. Just follow the instructions here. Okay. It's like, sending an email. It's not that hard. Now, once you have payment gateway, you can now accept credit cards. And if you use a Send It, you can accept your precious bank transfers and e-wallets like GCash. Now, the first thing you need to do now is go to go to sites and go to sales funnels. We're going to try to sell our ebook. Okay. Now, since we have an ebook cover being made, let me see. It's like cooking. Smart couples. Very nice. I hate that. Sorry, it's cartoon. So please revise. No, please. Why do I not like cartoons? Tell me why. Please revise. So there's a baby, and illustration is realistic. Pixar, yeah, or Ghibli. I don't like this kind of illustration. It doesn't look professional. Must look professional. Okay. Baby might make a baby plus couple. And put some icons on money, decision, location. Some real estate stuff, right? So have it revise the image, the illustration, and then let's go back to our sales panel. Now, let me check because I think I have already exceeded my limit to 50. It's already 50 sales funnels. So I need to deactivate some of this so I can make a new one. All right. Now, deactivated funnel, I now create a funnel. So our goal is to sell our ebook, right? So real estate, first home buyer, that's it, first home buyer. That's what we call him, right? Our first home buyer funnel. By the way, in using Systeme, you need to set up your subdomain. I already set it up. Let's do creators. No, let's do awesome. I have several subdomains. And now we need to decide which one we want. Now, normally, you would click this, sell a product or service. So let's do that because we are here to sell a digital product, right? And then you select the currency, okay, of whatever what country you are in, okay? Now, first time buyer, it's there. I'm gonna click on it and we're gonna get started, okay? First home buyer, I'm so excited to see the cover. So forgive me. Aren't you excited to see the cover? I would like to see it. Not finished. Okay, later. Anyway, wait. I'm gonna try something. Just in case I don't like ChatGPT's work, I have another one running at the same time, so we don't have to wait for that. Okay, this is the panel, okay? This is going to sell our ebook. Now, it's going to ask us to fill in this thing, this order form thing. So our job now is to locate a order form design that helps us sell. And usually it has to like appeal to your audience, whatever. That's why we have all this analysis on who's your audience, what's their goal, because it has the selection of the funnel. This must appeal to these human beings. Meaning to say, when they look at it, in their first time buyer, they feel that, oh, this is the right place. So how does that work? For example, if you use a nerdy design like this, Will it appeal to a first-time buyer couple? Probably not. Maybe to a computer science technical guy. Yeah. So the emotions that these templates give out also matters. We're not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna pick one that suits my brain, whatever my brain says. Okay. Ready for the best lunch. So I'm really just looking for like a home, homey kind of thing. Yeah, there it is. Select this one. Right. So here is the one. Let's give it a name. Okay. And the name is first time buyer. That's not the name of the ebook though. So let's find the name of the ebook. And there it is. See? Check. That's so nice. ChatGPT is really good at this. So I'm gonna save this. See, the child is happy, the wife is happy, the husband is happy. There's a check. First markup or the align budget and choose together. Chill, I'm gonna sell this. Actually going to sell it to you guys so you can see how it works. Okay. There's an alternative. Let's see if my not that great, but also nice. Very old style. Okay, but works, right? So, even the words are correct, sort of. I may author names too, but nilagyan niya ng author name. Okay, so I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use the ChatGPT one. And now, where is it? I can't find it. Okay, here it is. So first time buyer, that's not the name of my product. First home buyer, first home buyer, first home. I'm gonna have to use that. First home buyer, first home buyer. That's the name of this link. And then it says order form there. It's first home buyer, obviously. That's the name of the website. And then I need to do digital product. There it is, digital product. I told you this is digital product. And then now we need to have a digital product. Wait a minute. This is not it. You press a plus here, digital product, and give it a name. We already have the name. It's First Home Buyers Playbook. First Smart Couples First Home Buyers Playbook. So I will, wait lang. I'll just copy that. And put it here. What is the name of the digital product? There. Smart Couples First Home Buyers Playbook. There you go. Found it? See it? Okay. And resources, there's nothing here. We didn't put anything. Is it a course? Is it a course bundle? None of these. Okay. So there are no resources, so X that. And there are prices. So how much is the price? We are going to sell a digital product that is low priced. Can you say that? Low priced. Why? Because this is the first thing they will ever buy from us, and because it is step one. Yes? You're not gonna set this as 1 million pesos, 35,000 pesos, because the main goal is for them to buy a house from us. So to get them to buy from us, we need to sell them something. This one at a slightly, really low price, just to get them, using the American phrase, get them through the door. Can you type that in? Get them through the door. The door is your email list, your website, your sphere of influence. Okay? So there's no existing price plan. We're going to create a new one. Okay? So the name of the price plan is the name of the product. So first home buyer, and I put the name, put the price that I want. So if this is Filipino, right? This is Filipino. Am I right? How much do you want to sell it? 500, maybe. I don't know. Is that okay? What do you guys? First home buyer, 500. One-time payment, 500. Okay. So this is your income because, well, why not? This. It also is called a filter. Can you type it in your brain? Filter. Suzanne said if 499, fine. 499. 499. Fine. It's the same. 499. Fine, 499. Okay. And I'm going to save it. And there you go. Now, this is playbook should be called not playbook, ebook. So they know it's an ebook, okay? They know it's an ebook. Now I can also add in another price. Um, first home buyer, first home buyer. Oh, that's the wrong name. Wait. First home buyer ebook. I forgot to put ebook. There it is. I have to revise this. Wait lang. So they know it's an ebook. Okay. Um, change that. This goes to the statement of accounts in their credit card. It's too long. You know what happens if it's too long? Shorten it. Still too long. Okay, there it is. It's no longer too long. So that's our first option. Obviously, since I'm advanced at this stage, I'm going to add another price using this plus. Okay, plus. Okay, so you put in create a new price here. And any guesses why I'm gonna make another price? What's our goal? Ultimate goal. Ultimate goal. They will get this from us, and they want to buy from us. Yes, I want them to buy from me their first home. So I'm gonna add first home buyers consulting. So I'm a real estate agent, for example, and I'm just gonna sell them consulting. I'm gonna change. Yeah, consulting. What's the name? What's the price I can put in consulting? What do you want? For example, consult 5,000. There. I know this is too long, but yeah. Consult. That's it. Kind of tough because it's very small for statement of accounts. Price that at 5,000 and say the ultimate goal I have is for them to buy from me. So if I get to talk to the buyer up front and they pay me 5,000, do you think they'll buy from me later? What do you guys think? You don't have to answer that. Okay, save that. So I've saved that. Okay. And so we'll now have a digital product and it's 5,000 and 499. And we can now go up here and edit the page so we can see the actual thing that they will see when we sell the product. And this is a big reason why we need to have this thing here, right? Because we have to display them something that they're going to get. Okay. And this is the stuff that they're supposed to get. Okay. Now, this usually the templates have this menu up here, get rid of them. Okay, this is pretty standard for you to get rid of the menu. So how do you get rid of the menu? You use your mouse to go here, and it's going to give you different colors. So I picked the one that is this color, orange, to get rid of this big box up there. See that? This big box, I don't need it because a thing like this, a thing like this must not have anything to distract the person from buying. Okay. So this is distracting because it's so many menus. So if you have notes, type it in no distractions. Okay. Most people don't know this, that you have to get rid of all your distractions. when you make a selling page like this. So this is a sales page, and it's not payment info. It is what they're gonna get. So what's the title again? I think I have it. Yeah. I'll just type it in. First home buyers, smart couples, first home buyers playbook. Is that the title? Sorry, I can't remember. The smart couples first home buyers playbook. Okay, that's it. So I need to use the font of this book to this one here. So I'm gonna go to settings and look for the fonts here on the left side. And what should I use? Wait lang. This is neon. That's incorrect. This is the one, heading typography. That heading is the one here. So that's using a weird font. So let's use a very simple font that should approximate this font here. Okay. So this is the world of designers. Type in the word designers. This is why you get paid a lot. This is why designers get paid a lot, because their attention to detail on these small things, that the fonts must be the same or identical. This is why you would admire somebody's work. "Oh, it's so nice. The website is so nice." Just because the designer really took the time to design it pretty well. Okay, so this one here, that color, we're gonna steal that color and use it in this one here. All right. How do you do that? Go back to settings up there. Now, I did this analysis on the color thingies in another episode of this series. So make sure you have that. Now you know that. Now, there's a color here that I don't know anything about. So let's see if I still have the color picker. Color picker. What is a color picker? It's an app on your extension on your browser that allows you to pick the colors. Okay, so because this one already has a palette, set of colors, so I'm just gonna get the color, pick color from page, and point at this dark ink shirt of the guy. This one here. Okay, so it took the color, and now I can paste the color here into this blankety blank this position here. Wait lang. Sorry, no. This one is the font text headline. Not there. I'm gonna go to settings up there, and then down here is text. This is the text of the heading. The heading is the title, and there's a text color over there. And click that, and then there is a hexadecimal code over there that's not very nice. Just erase it and paste the paste. Where did that come from? My color picker tool. Okay, it picked the color. There it is. I got rid of the slash. So that's the color of the shirt of the guy. See that? Color of that shirt is now the color of my text. And this is called consistency. Type it in your chat room, in your brains. Consistency is key. Okay. So now it's too big for me. I mean, for me, it's just my opinion. It's too big for me, so I'm gonna make it smaller so that you guys can see it. All right. Now this one is the picture of the book. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that beautiful girl and click on the book name. Now I'm gonna click on the book and upload it in here. Funny thing about this exercises is so these boring exercises, they are designed to make you money. Yes. Remember, I'm pretending to be a real estate dude, and real estate people will say, yeah, I'm really rich. I sold this house. It's very expensive. Yeah. So if a person doing old style real estate can do new style real estate, do you think he will survive? I hope so. No, I hope so. That's why we're teaching this. Because if you stay with, you're not using the internet, you're using old style everything, soon you'll see the young kids, people like me, running circles around whatever it is that you're doing because you're so happy doing everything in the old ways, right? And you might say, yeah, in the olden days, I was a great kid when it comes to selling real estate and selling XYZ. I was so good in the olden days, but now what happened now is you're no longer as good because now you see the young ones, the young real estate people or the young people in your business doing drone shots of the real estate properties. And it's like, I don't know how to operate a drone. I don't understand that. So you have to modernize yourself. You can't rely on the old ways today. Otherwise, the new ways will take over and then you will be irrelevant, right? So just saying, this is why we're teaching this. Just an example for a real estate agent, how can you grow your prospect list of buyers and earn money at the same time? Is that good? Is that good? Is that cool? So I just inserted the title here, okay? And I'm gonna click on insert. So we are done with that book. There it is. So nice. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? Does it look like I have a right to sell this thing? By the way, this thing appears only on desktops. I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna reset it so it'll also appear in desktop and mobile at the same time. So I'll click on this one here, and then it's only applicable on desktop. I want it also to appear on mobile. Notice we're only modifying anything and everything for computers because this is step 1. Step 2 is you have to modify the whole thing for cell phones, but you need to do it later. So this is how you look at it above my head there. What does it look like on cell phones? You have to click on that button, but don't do it now. Okay, don't ever do it now. Put it back here and finish this one first, the desktop version. Hi. So what's wrong with the desktop version is doesn't have a correct title. It's missing. Actually, this part here above here is blank. There's nothing there because it got rid of the menu. So we have to fix that. Now this is where it becomes a bit hard because most people don't understand. Hey, Jomar, what is padding? Is that like the British, teddy bear? What you do is you experiment on what it does. That's what I do. Okay, so I go here, right? I click here, and it says the padding up down is 64. And there's a margin up there, which is negative 200. Can you see that? I don't know what that means. So what you do is you click on the thing you need to adjust. Right, wait lang. Click on this one. Okay, I click on this one, the big thing. And on the left side, there are the numbers. So what I do, I try to move the numbers and then see what happens to this big thing. Okay, click again. And I'm going to remove this negative 200, which is too big. And it's going up. You see that? If you cannot see that, it's fine. Nothing is going to die. You just have to trust me, it's going up. And that's exactly what I want because this space above is too large and I don't need it. Okay. Okay, so I click that and the 200, I'm just going to make it into 0. Okay. So that's what happened. 0, it became bigger. Let's try again. Let's say negative 200. It goes up even more. Negative 210. It's really up there. I cannot scroll down anymore. I can still scroll down. It's so bad. What is that? Wait lang. Just a moment. So this is the biggest challenge for making these kinds of things. I'm going to save it because I might, wasting my time, is to set up the spacing. So repeat after me in your brain. This is why we pay. This is why we pay. Come on, tell me. If I delete the section, let me show you what happens. Oh, very good. I now deleted the section. Now this part here is chopped off. See? What happened? He told me to delete the section. So what do you do if you make a mistake? You press undo. I know you can't delete the section. Sorry. So that's why I'm not deleting the section. Okay? You just can't do that. So we have to fix it. Anyway, I'm not going to spend any more time fixing the sections. Right? You'll have to figure that out because our goal is to teach you how this is done. I'm telling you, this is the part that takes a lot of time for many, many, many experts. That's why you pay them a lot of money because this is not fun to do. All right. So I'm going to drag the headline up here because I want to put something like a good benefit. I can't see the headline. Try again, undo. So there's this thing called the headline, which is the important thing. And I need to put it above, there's the, oops, I'm gonna undo again, wait lang. Undo, undo, oh, there it is. So I'm gonna drag the headline above this section here, there. So here I'm going to put a benefit, okay? What is the benefit? The benefits in the title of the book. I hope you saw it. Align, budget, and choose together. I'm gonna put that there. Couples, align, budget, and choose your first home together. All right? That's called, that's not really a headline, that's like a sub-headline, because this is kind of, the title of the book is already a headline. Okay, I'm gonna add also the price so that they'll like it, $4.99, and it's too tight, so I'm going to fix the line spacing, make it a bit taller. All right, and make it centered. All of this stuff is making me fall asleep. How about you? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is this something that is exciting? No. Is it something designed to be exciting? No. Is it supposed to be exciting? Not really, but if you know that this creates money for you, this is an equivalent of working. Yes? Working. Uh, your work is not exciting. Commuting is not exciting. But you know, at the end of 15 days, you will earn some money. Yeah. So you still do it, right? Okay. So there. 499. Couples, align your budget. Okay, and now what else do I want? I want this bigger. This is all my decision. Jomar, how do you decide? Oh, this is called paying your designer because your designer has the eye for beauty. That's how it works. So if you do not know why that looks good, that looks bad, which means you do not have the eye for beauty, which probably means you should just pay a designer. All right. Not kidding. Not kidding. There are certain small decisions you cannot do if you're not trained with a designer's eye. God did not give you a designer's eye. You did not get any training on design. Okay, this is not guest information. It's got buyer's information. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of the top. Wait lang. I can't. I want to get rid of the top, but I can't. So let me see. This one. Padding on top. Get rid of that. Yeah. Zero. Zero. Zero? Doesn't want a zero padding. Okay. Did I fix it? No, it's still there. Can I move the row? Wait lang. Can I move the row higher? No. No, no. Move it up. Yes. Oh, no, that's bad. It's not connected to the top. Okay, this is the point that you guys need to ask questions because I'm trying to figure this out. This is where your your designer, your web designer, your web developer gets your money's worth. Because how are we going to fix this? You see that? Because you don't want to do this, yeah? You don't want to study how to do this. Okay, I'm not going to solve that now. I'm just going to get rid of the rest of this stuff here. So what do you put at the end, at the bottom of your thing? Okay. What do you put at the bottom of your, this is a sales page. What do you put at the bottom? Normally you put testimonials. Okay. And you get rid of anything else like links to social media. You don't need all of this stuff. So your job is to keep erasing distracting things. Because if you keep these distracting things here, they will go there and not buy from you. Okay. And since this is an ebook, guess what you're supposed to show down here? Guess what? What? Parts of the ebook, right? So these things could be testimonials of other buyers and parts of the ebook. Now, this part here should be like what it looks like ideally for the couple. So this section here is a picture of the ideal space, no? So for example, going back to this original diagram, their main goal is to buy their first home. And this is just going to help them decide. So you need to ask our friend here to make you another picture. There. Magto 2 hours na naman ako. We're almost done. Okay, just add in a picture here of the dream home and then add in some book pictures here. So let's make the book. Yeah. So the AI is done here in making the contents of the book. Let's assume this is the contents of the book above here. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Um, copy, and now gonna make the book. I'm just gonna go to docs. Okay, is that okay? Docs, Google, and make a book. Blank document. On top of that, since this is an ebook, what are we gonna put on the front? There you go. This is our first page, right? First page must be the entire banana. So drag this properly. Normally, I don't do it this way because I use a Mac. In Mac, it's easier to do this. But for the purpose of anyone who's new here, at least you have access to Google, right? Google Docs, so you can do the ebook in Google Docs yourself, right? As you can see, I'm struggling with Google Docs because this ain't my tool, man. Okay, that's the first page. I'm gonna make a next page. I hope I can figure out how to make next page. Enter, there it is, and paste. I erase the last part because that is that's an ebook. And erase the first part because that's the instruction of the AI. All right, so there it is, there it is, there it is. Let's assume this is now my ebook. Yes, obviously you need to put some headers, but I'm now going to save it as a PDF. So give it a proper title, smart. Yeah, okay, fine. What is the title? That's not the title. First Home Buyers Playbook. Enter, and then export this thing to download PDF. Okay. So that's done. We're waiting for that to download. Let's check out the ChatGPT's job, secondary job for making me another picture. They're happy. The couple now has their home. They're not thinking anymore, right? Are you so happy? Guys, are you happy? Guys, tell me, are you happy? Now, there's a problem with this one. It's too narrow, but I'm going to try to capture just the middle part. This is when you need to know how to do a screen capture. Do you guys know how to screen capture? Your screen. So make sure you know how to do that. I'm gonna download that, and then did it download? Not yet. It did not download. Download. There it is. Now I will do a screen capture job because it needs to be a wide picture. Why does it need to be a wide picture? Because look here, this part here is wide. See that? It's wide. Okay. I can make it better inside Canva, but how many of you are still happy or still happy and you still want to keep going? Yeah. You find this exciting, for example. Do you? Hope so. So in Canva, you can auto expand this. You add parts of the house left and right. So I'm gonna use this design which the AI made and make use of Canva's magic something here, which is on that part there. It's a magic extend or something. Wait lang, I will look for it over here. You see this section, this small dot? That small dot unlocks something. Magic edit, magic expand. I found it there. Pro Canva users know how to do that. And freeform, what? Full page, what? Select size, freeform. My size is incorrect. I have to wait later. I have to make this into a wide, wrong. Wait, I'm gonna have to resize it to presentation just to make sure it's wide because I don't have the right dimensions. Okay, I don't want to crop it because the house will disappear. Remember, what are we selling? Are we selling the happy couple? Are we selling the house? Yeah, we're selling the house. So I don't want to crop and get rid of the house and show only the happy couple. Click here, click edit, and then look for the magic expand somewhere in here. Magic expand. There it is. Whole page and expand. And there it is. Hopefully it works. It's going to supply left and right sections of the page using AI. Of course, you need a pro Canva account for this to work. Let's go back to our tenant. They now have a house. And the AI did not destroy them. Let's take a look at the other options here, here, and here. Which one do you like? Like this one. There's a tornado. How about this one? Nice, nice. Garage, big house, trees. Do you like trees? I like trees. I like this one. It has nice trees and a big weird thing happening in the window. So I'm kind of partial to that because this one is like garage weirdos. So I'm gonna go for this one, though it's not in ideal, and download the thing. Right? So that's what you do with Magic Extend on Canva. You can probably find other tools to do that, but for time purposes, we're gonna do that. Now, not finished, but almost done with this one. I just got to get rid of this, right? So when I click on the tree, look for the section that has the picture and get rid of the picture, okay? Sometimes it's not easy. Background image is there. It's pretty small. There. If you can find, there it is, the background image. And clicky that one. Delete the image, upload the new one, which is what we took from Canva. And it did not work. It did not download. I am going to open up Canva again. Where are you, sir? There you go. Click here. Sige, mag-download ka. Yep, it didn't download. Wait lang, wait. There you go. I am going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. It didn't download properly, so I'm just going to get it myself. Yeah, there it is. So there. What is missing? Yeah, screenshots of the book. Yeah, so we can take the book, which is already here, and I'm gonna take screenshots of the book. Let me show you what I mean by showing you the book. So this is the ebook, right? So all I need to do now is get portions of the book. Let's assume this is an actual finished book and do screenshots of it that is generally square, okay? Square screenshots. There. So important here would be the chapter markers. No, I'm just screenshotting any section. Obviously, this is incomplete, but this is a digital product. So now we have that, and I have now Now we need to change the location of the dot here. Sorry, I've already included the system. I've already uploaded the picture, but now there's a blue dot there. You can see it. So I need to move that blue dot so I can see their faces by moving it up here. This blue dot there. The yeah, there. See that? So I'm gonna click that blue dot up here. I hope it obeys. Tong tong tong. Doesn't want to obey. Full center. No. Repeat. No. Fill with. No. Fill with height and width. Whatever. Scales without cropping. No. Defaults. I don't know how to do this. Ayan. Wait, it's too low. Left. It's too low. So my dimension is incorrect. It has to be narrower than that. Full center, almost. Fill with. So the dimension that I need to make for my image must be wide. So I'll have to do the manual cropping. You know what I mean, guys? Manual cropping. Open the image and chop it up using, what do I use for chopping? Do you guys know? How do you chop an image on your computer? A screen, a shot. Okay? A screen, a shots. All right? So that's why the rule here is do you know how to screenshot? That's one of the most important uh, skills you need to have. And in doing this, no, you're kind of good at screenshotting as fast as you can, like I just did. So again, why are you paying your web designers so much money? Because not only are they web designers, they're also screenshotters, adjusters, all those things. So many things, right? And still not working. Right, sorry. Oh, but if it's like this, then what you need to do is something really, really drastic. I have now made a lot of screenshots, and I'm gonna try them all. Usually, this will work if you measure your image, right? But I'm not measuring my image. So I'm gonna try some different styles, different crops to see what would work. Okay, I'm happy with the picture of the baby. So I'm gonna move on to the other pictures because I don't think it's very beneficial for you guys to watch me fit pictures. Yeah, is that okay? I'm moving on. I'm now getting screenshots from the book, and I'm gonna feed it to this one here. So this gives them an idea of what's inside the book, so they're not just guessing, right? So these are real screenshots of the book. Now, the most ideal stuff you'd put here would be not screenshots, but what? Can you guess what's the most ideal thing to put here? Pictures of happy customers with testimonial words. But if you don't have that, then fine. Okay? Readers' testimonials. Yeah, that's correct. So let's not touch the rest. Let's assume that's it. And this is your identity, no? I am Jomar. And words to that effect. So what else should you put in? Normally, you put in some trust icons here on the left, on the right. After the PayPal, you put some trust icon stuff here. Wait. Oh yeah. I'll give an example of what I mean by trust icons. Go back and look for the image up here on the left. We're almost done. And there's image there. I'm going to drag the image near the PayPal. This part is super important, okay? Behind me here, near the PayPal. See that? There. So I'm going to drag that, click it, and then I'm now going to look for an image in my computer. Hopefully I can find it. And there you go. And this image is what you must have in your computer. Okay. Insert. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Accepts Bitcoin. Actually, not true, but it's fine. You must have an image like this, okay? Because if you just say PayPal, they don't know you accept cards. So you must have an image like that, all right? So just saying. So we're selling a digital product, right? So what else is missing? Wait. Carousel, countdown. All right. Okay. I think we're done. Yeah. Finally, there should be some sort of words that introduces them to the other option, which is the consult. So I'm gonna drag this here, this text, and get the ebook, or alternatively get the ebook plus the consult with expert real estate consultant. Yeah. So that's an instruction telling them that they have a choice, right? Then I'm going to put in a spacer. Here, when you say spacer, it's a blank thing, and they call it row. Yeah, up there. So there's some blank between that. So you now get the ebook now, right? Now, all right. Or alternative like that. Now, this is almost done. Actually, there's tons of stuff you need to add in, but this is the most important part here. If you're still here, thank you very much for being here. But this is the most important part. Pay attention. Give me 3 benefit you for this ebook short. You need to add this into the page so people actually buy. Okay. Make it you'll there. Intro. Put intro text to intro the book plus 3 benefits there. And there it is, blah, 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 blah. Too long. Okay, that's okay, fine. Shorter? Fine, I'm happy. Let's just use this. And go to here and plug it in here under the bookie. Okay, text. No, not that one. I'm gonna put it above this one. Get. Paste, and left side. There you go. Looks real, yes. I don't like the color because that's the wrong color. It should be that one. But anyway, this is also the correct color for the girls shirt, but it has to be black because that's text, no? So let me change that color here. Settings. The font color must not be that. It has to be dark because that's the text. Right? If it's normal text, make sure it's just dark. Okay. There, and here is. There you go. Save. Payment button. Oops, sorry. I think I erased the payment button accidentally. I know, nawawala dito. So on the left one, you should be able to find the payment button here and drag it there. Okay. And it says validate. Click on it and get rid of the validate and say pay, get it now. Okay. Oh, sorry. Loading text. Get advice now. Okay. So that's your payment button. Let me save it again. And save it again. And guess what? That was step 1. Let's look at step 2. Step 2 is pressing this button for cell phone and see what it looks like. It's so bad. You see this blank space as trying to fight? That's the problem. Let's try it again. So the next step here is now to fix the alignment and all that stuff. Generally okay. Oh, the woman. I didn't get rid of the woman. She's still there. Let's go back to here. It should no longer be here. It's still there, no? So go to the cell phone, and now don't touch your desktop version. Just touch the cell phone version and clean this up. That's all. Okay? Don't touch the other stuff anymore. So remove the woman here. there, and there. And in this part here, I really don't know what to do. So it's up to you how to fix this, but generally I'm okay with this already. Okay. I'm gonna save that. And now show you what it looks like. All right. This is that's how it works. That's what it looks like. Not perfect. This one, see that? You put a space down here because okay, that's a background image. I didn't know. Okay. So that big thing I was trying to do was a background image pala. Okay, fine. Now I get it. So there. That's what it looks like. All right. So that was a background image. I didn't know. Sorry. Okay. So, all right. Now, almost done. Again, I'm going to exit the page here and do the automation. I think this is the final step, automation. Are you guys still there? Last step, I think, is click on automation rules. Yeah. So you want to sell this, right? By the way, if you guys want to open it, here's the link. Here's the link. There's no automation yet, so you cannot get the ebook. But automation rules, go to automation rules there and add a rule here. And add in a trigger. There's only one trigger. You have no problem. The trigger is a new sale, obviously. Yeah, new sale. Click it. And then there's nothing else to do but to go to action here. So in action, when a new sale happens, you need to send the ebook. Yes? And that's here. Send email. Right? So click on send email. And then it's going to ask you what email is it. There's no email. So you click on the plus to create the email. And then again, let's ask the dude. What's the send? Make me a first email to send a buyer with whooping emotions. Yeah, there. See? So I take the subject here because I am whooping emotions, and I put the subject over here because we can. And then email body, I just take the whole banana. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let's make this smaller. And then copy everything. Obviously, you need to read this if you're the real estate dude, because you need to put in your name there. All right, there and in here, pasty, and then I put my name there, Jomar. Okay, I will not edit that. Okay, that's my name. That's my Jomar Hilario. Hey, look at that! It's attachment. Guess what I'm gonna do with the attachment? Click. And then upload something. What shall I upload? What is this mysterious thing you think I should upload? Can anybody guess what must be uploaded at this point? What are we going to upload? Come on, tell me. What are we going to upload? Tell me. What? The ebook. Thank you so much. There it is. I uploaded the ebook. Upload the ebook. Yeah. And it's now uploading. Guys, please buy the ebook. Buy the consulting. If you buy the consulting, I will consulting with you in this one. Okay. If you're in a real estate, you want to consult with me on making this for you, sure. Just buy the consulting first. So I click on the consulting book and select. And if you're in the real estate industry and you want me to make one for you, go ahead and get in touch with me. My email address is over here. See that? Over here. To obtain this, an email address in your system A, you will need to buy the jhilary.com first. That's domain, which is around 500 to 1,000 pesos. Or sorry, it's like $10 a year. $10. And you also have to buy this email address here. In some cases, you can it's free. It comes with your when you buy the domain. In some cases, it's not free. So that's around another $10 to $20 a year. So this whole thing you're looking at, that's around $20 a year, or in the Philippines, that's 1,000 pesos a year just to get this. Now, the catch there is to connect this email to your system is going to be a lot of hard work that if you try to study it, you probably will take a few months. So I suggest you hire me to do it for you. The configuration of the email to system has become difficult not because of system but because of the rules of Gmail and Yahoo. They have made it more complicated. So, having said that, make sure you hire a professional to help you connect your personal, your this private email you paid for to your system. It's not the system. Even the competitors, MailChimp, GetResponse, Kit, they all need, even your company, the company you're working for with the .com name, they need to all do that, which is called certifying your email so you're not a spammer, which is kind of a long process. So anyway, make sure you just hire professionals to do that like myself and don't do it yourself because you will waste time. All right. Even with AI, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. All right. So now that's out of the way. I'm gonna save this message. All right. Now that's a message that goes to your buyer. Would you want to know if somebody buys from you? Yes, you click on this one and play, send an email to a specific address, and that is yourself. So click create email message, and then you send an email to yourself saying stuff like Yahoo buyer ebook. Okay, yeah, something like that. First buyer couple. Who will receive this email? Who? Yourself. So you say something like Our Lady of Miraculous Medal, thank you. Something like that, right? You say something like that. So like Our Lady, like our what? Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, uh, God the Father. Yes. Father. Thank you. At this point, I will highlight the fact that if you do not have a celebration habit plus process, you will probably fail. So that's it. You need to have a celebration process, especially when you have a small win like this. Yeah. Okay. From experience. All right. So that's the email message you get when you get a sale. So this is like your kaching, right? So this is the automation. It's not finished until you save the rule, save it, and then you view the funnel there. I think we're done. Finally, with 10 minutes to spare. So people are going to go here with the baby. It's fine. They're punching their details there, name, stuff like that. And they're gonna select which one to buy. They're gonna select either the consult or the this one here, right? And you're gonna press that. Ay, something went wrong. Ano daw yun? Telephone numbers are wrong. I have to give it an actual number. Oh, anyway, that's how it works. Yeah, that's not what it looks like on the cell phone, but that's how it works. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have questions. We have 10 minutes for questions while I just fix the look. Okay, there's a small look needing a spacer here in the bottom and then almost done there. Did that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, please, I ask you a favor, please share this to real estate people you know. Tell them, oh, let me know if you're interested. Ganyan. Tapos, please note that I am usually ahead of time. Meaning to say, they're gonna say, oh, that's not important, and then after a few years, they're all gonna say, I should have listened to you, because yeah, I'm always ahead, usually ahead of most people. Okay, so real estate people are not doing it here in my country, probably even in your country, wherever you are. So you may be the first real estate person to do this. Okay, So yeah, it's proven. Okay, this is the process done by a ton of your gurus, which you envy because they have tons and tons of uh, followers. And it's not followers that matter. Uh, the reason why they have tons and tons of followers is because they have done their work in attracting tons of people. Now, your job is at least have the system that they already use. While you're attracting your followers, no, use a system, study the system because obviously it's not that simple. And yeah, prepare so that one day when you actually have your followers and you want to sell them some small product like this one, right? Um, you know what to do. They're gonna tell you, hey, you should sell in our place, our digital store. You should sell it. But yeah, look at this. You really need to sell in a digital store. I just made you one. I told you how to make one, right? So here it is. So yeah, it was smart to hire people like me to do this for you because it is complicated. Yeah, a lot of small things, but you've seen it done. Thank you so much for yeah, joining me. I will spend the time to fix this while you are thinking about a question. So promise me something though. If you like this, say something about today's show, today's training, six-figure mindset, in the chat, so I can take a screenshot, so I can tell people what you said. Okay. I'm almost there. I think I solved it na. Margins. Tama naman si Neil. Margins nga. You can try it out now. The link is in the chat room. See if you'll be able to see it. Come on, try it out. Go and open it. And figure it out. Anyway, all right. For those listening here, this is a tutorial on selling a digital product using Systeme from start to finish, from conceptualization, getting the main goal, looking at the process of how to serve the customer, figuring out the digital product, okay, and creating the actual product, creating the title, creating the words, creating the the covers, all right, of the product itself, the digital product, as well as incorporating everything into a sales page inside. Well, it's not a sales page because it's really low priced. So this is just in order form. Okay. If you have low price, you don't really need the sales page. Okay. An order form inside system that works on both cell phones and computers. And yeah, accepts credit cards. And that's how it works. Now, this is one of the big reasons why we use Systeme, because we are able to sell directly to customers without passing through places like Amazon and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna save this exit page. Now, inviting everyone who's listening in, and there is still, I'm still offering it because it depends if I'm still offering it. Check out my course on making a career as a freelancer or a affiliate marketer. And the reason for that is there is a course I've made called the 3 nights 2x client getting challenge, where we use the Systeme. Okay, we use Systeme to create what I did is designed for the solo entrepreneur starter, to start getting customers or even earning by selling something small price, right? And measuring if these people will actually pay you money to buy your big product like your house and lot. However, that's for that kind of professional. For most of us, we have the problem of how can I start being a freelancer who gets customers and I don't have skills, or I do have skills. I have GHL, for example. I know how to do Canva, but I don't know how to sell myself. I am really scared of rejection and people not wanting to pay the price I want. So how do you observe? How do you fix all of that? Well, I fixed all of that in this workshop. It's 3 night workshop. When I say night, I mean starting 7 o'clock to 12 midnight for three nights in a row. You're gonna join me, and we're just going to create uh, websites that gets clients. And in those 3 nights, I'll also teach you the system of how to get a person who's somebody you know who has a small business, could be a brother, a sister, a friend, and make that person say yes, and you're going to make a website for that person. Now, let me show you what that website looks like, because it's not the same as what we did. Okay, this because what we did is only attractive to people who want to sell something immediately, but this one is designed for people. Excuse me. Let's say your golf coach, and they want to sell something, but they want it simple. They want it simple, and they don't want the trouble of making it. They want it to work. So this is what the website looks like. Now, this is a generic website which we're going to modify to suit your friends or customers or clients um, needs now. And I will teach you how to do the whole thing in 3 nights. And it's not seminar. You're going to do it every night. Now, let me walk you around this. Okay, so you can see how it works. So this is custom made by me, this template, and it's designed to sell. It's designed to sell. Now, for example, if your client has a golf business, they teach golf, they're not going to pay through this website. They're going to try to schedule a call or book a call with you, right? So it has this function, schedule a call with me, stuff like that, all right? But this whole thing will make your professional, real estate professional, accounting professional, freelancer, they will look so professional because they have a website like this. Now, this is improved, brand new. If you notice, everything is animated. Okay. And there's more than this. Okay, I'm just showing you the version that I can show you, but there is also this thing in the middle. These are the testimonials mentioned by the people who took this 3 nights 2x client getting launchpad. And this one moves. Okay, it's animated, and this is what they actually said regarding that uh, course or workshop, I mean. So if you want to learn more about using your 3 nights this September, at least by the time I'm talking about this is still in August 2025. So if there it is, just go to the website, it's in here, and check out the 3 nights to client getting launchpad. We are going to launch you so that you'll have your very own website like this that works, should work, and then launch you at the same time, enable you to get customers and clients that will pay you later. You're not looking to get paid now, but later. I'll teach you the skill first. You get familiar with it. I'll teach you how to reach out to actual humans who will be your first customers, first 3 customers, possibly free. Yes, that's the goal, to get used to business owners. So you're gonna make something like this. A lot of my students already have first few customers, and some of them are here in the chat, and I'll be giving you some interviews from them. Now, if you go to the website in the QR code, you'll actually see some of them being interviewed. Okay, and yeah, I also have coming up even more interviews of the other people. Okay, so if you want an overview of the entire workshop, it's here on that website. Again, let's show you the QR code here, there. Take a picture. And then if you go here, there is a short, 20-minute orientation of the whole thing. And then this video will tell you in, let's say, 2 minutes what happens. Okay. And these are interviews, really short interviews of 2 of the people who attended the first one. Okay. Now, I think I have time for just one video, extremely short video of how this works. If you're still there and you're still fine, let me know so I can watch you. I'll let you see this. Okay. Let's hope it works. There's no sound. What happened to my sound? Do you hear anything? No, there's no sound. Wait lang. I'll just play it separately. You see it?
Getting more clients for Anna. Anna sat at her desk. She had
You
a
have sound?
sandwich and many emails she hadn't opened. Her dream job was to help small businesses work better. But it was hard. She didn't have many customers.
Ay, mahina yung
She
sound.
wished she had a lot more. She sighed and looked at a website, trying to...
Wait lang ah. I'll have to do something else.
Getting more clients for Anna. Anna sat at her desk. She had a sandwich and many emails she hadn't opened. Her dream job was to help small businesses getting...
Alright. Ano ba yung si Zoom 'no, laging nagtatago. I can't see the Zoom screen anymore. So I don't know how to control you guys because I can't see the Zoom screen. It moves it, eh. So weird. Anyway, let me know if there's any sound when I play this, okay?
More clients for Anna. Anna sat at her desk. She had a sandwich and many emails she hadn't opened. Her dream job was to help small businesses work better. But it was hard. She didn't have many customers. She wished she had a lot more. She sighed and looked at a website, trying to find ideas. One night, Anna went to a meeting for business people. There, she met Sergio Marhil. Everyone knew Sergio. He was a quiet, big helper in business. He was very good at getting and keeping good customers. Anna, he said with a kind smile, I hear you are making something great. What is the hardest part for you now? It's hard to get people to start, Sergio, Anna said. They go to my website, but then nothing happens. Sergio nodded, thinking. Anna, the first step, the C in clients, is to catch people's emails or get them to buy right now. You need to offer something so good that they will want to give you their email or buy something small right away. But I help with so many things.
Wait lang ha. Ulit eh. So, I don't know why the audio is bad. Last time meron naman. Anyway, I'll try another video. There's more. Okay.
Morissette.
Okay, this one is ano, mas marami. Mas malakas ang sound. Let me check this one out.
Mara sat at her desk, staring at a blank screen. She tried before,
Can you hear it?
making a website, fixing her sales page. But somehow it always ended the same. Nothing finished, nothing working. One day, she found something called the 3 Nights 2X Client Getting Launchpad. 3 nights, she thought. I can handle that. So she signed up. Night 1. The start Mara wasn't sure what to expect, but right away, she got a plan. Not just any plan. A step-by-step map that even someone not techie like her could follow. She opened a ready-made template and, for the first time, she could see her website taking shape in minutes, not weeks. It wasn't random guessing anymore. She even got her work checked that same night by Sergio, someone with 20 years of real experience. The changes were small, but they made her page sharper, stronger, and built for real clients. Night 2, the push. By the second night, Mara could feel her confidence growing. There were many challenges that made her take action right away. No hiding, no overthinking. When she hit a wall, she played a short audio pep talk from the program. It was like having a coach whisper, "Keep going, you're closer than you think." She got back to work, and her group, including Kai, cheered her on in the Zoom chat. She wasn't alone anymore. Night 3, the launch, the final night came. Mara followed the proven framework, polishing her site until it looked professional and ready. By the end of the session, she had more than just a website. She had a system she could use again and again, for any project, any offer, any client. As she shut her laptop, she realized something. She'd gone from stuck to finished, from "I can't do this" to "I know exactly what to do next." And the best part? She knew she had a whole year to keep improving, with zero risk. If she wasn't happy, she could get her money back. But she already knew she wouldn't need it. That's the power of the 3 Nights 2X Client Getting Launchpad. 3 nights, one clear system, a completely new way to win.
All right, thank you so much for joining me, and check it out na lang dito sa chat, sa QR code. If you're interested, make sure you forward this to anyone, like real estate guys, accountants, bookkeepers, people na alam mo masa-threaten ng AI yung buhay nila, kabuhayan nila. They gotta be ready. Okay, God bless everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Our next free training is going to be on Tuesday. Please bring people you know, especially business owners. God bless. Thank you sa mga sumali, si Bob, si Lai, si Loy, si Lynn, Neil, Rowan, and Zane, and Adele, Lisa. God bless.